Hi and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how a millionaire CEO follows his black janitor after midnight her 4-year-old twins made him freeze. Max Turner was the richest man in the city. As CEO of Technova, a huge tech company, he had everything: fancy cars, a mansion on the hill, and more money than he could ever spend. But Max didn't have time for much else. He worked long hours, always trying to make his company bigger and better. At Technova's main building, every night after midnight, the cleaning crew came in. Among them was a quiet woman named Lila. She was strong, kind, and wore a simple blue uniform. She cleaned offices, emptied trash bins, and mopped floors without saying much. No one knew much about her, not even the other cleaners. But Max had started noticing her. Not because she did anything strange, just the opposite. She was always on time, never complained, and worked with care. One night, curiosity got the best of him. Max stayed behind after work and hid in his office to watch what she did after hours. When the clock struck midnight, the building fell silent. Max peeked through the blinds as the cleaning crew entered. Lila was there, pushing her cart down the hallway. The others chatted or listened to music while they worked, but Lila moved quickly and quietly. After finishing her floor, something unexpected happened. Lila took the elevator down to the basement. Max raised an eyebrow. "The basement," he whispered. That part of the building hadn't been used in years. He grabbed his coat and followed her. He walked slowly down the stairs, careful not to make noise. When he reached the bottom, he saw a small light glowing from around the corner. He crept forward and peeked into a dusty old storage room that had once been an unused server space. There, sitting on 2 folding chairs, were 2 small children, twins, a boy and a girl, both 4 years old. They were eating sandwiches and coloring with crayons on scraps of paper. Lila sat beside them, smiling and telling a story. Max froze. He couldn't believe it. This was why she came here every night. Lila noticed the door creaking slightly. Her eyes narrowed. "Who's there?" she asked firmly. Max stepped out slowly, hands raised. "It's just me," he said gently. Lila stood up protectively in front of the kids. "What are you doing here?" "I followed you," he admitted. "I wanted to know why you always come down here." She looked scared at first, then tired. "We don't have anywhere else," she said softly. Max looked at the twins. Their clothes were clean but worn. They stared at him with wide eyes. "Is this where you live?" he asked. Lila nodded. "I couldn't afford rent anymore. My husband passed away last year, and my job doesn't pay enough. So I use this room when the building is empty. We sleep here most nights." Max was stunned. He'd seen homeless people on the streets, but not like this, not hiding inside his own building. "You're not going to call anyone, are you?" Lila asked, voice trembling. Max shook his head. "No, I want to understand." Over the next hour, Lila told him everything. How she tried to find jobs during the day, too. How she left the kids with a neighbor sometimes but couldn't afford it often. How the twins were smart, funny, and full of questions, even though life had been hard on them. The boy, Jordan, showed Max a drawing he made of a rocket ship. "One day I'll go to space," he said proudly. The girl, Jasmine, shyly offered Max half of her sandwich. "You look hungry," she said. Max smiled and accepted. That night changed him. The next morning, he went back to his office and called his assistant. "I need a new apartment leased by tonight. 2 bedrooms, close to the city. And I need a nanny and tutors hired by tomorrow morning." His assistant blinked. "For who, sir?" "For Lila and the twins," Max said. A week later, Lila and the kids were living in a bright, safe apartment. Max paid for everything: rent, food, school supplies. He even gave Lila a new job in customer service instead of cleaning, so she could work regular hours and be with her kids. People at the company talked. Some were confused. Others thought it was inspiring. But Max didn't care what people said. He just knew one thing: money can buy many things, but it can't buy kindness, courage, or love. And those were the things he saw every time he looked at Lila and her twins. And now every Friday night, Max visited their apartment for dinner. Because sometimes the most important meetings happen not in boardrooms but in the hearts of people who need a hand. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Bye.